Hello, everybody. Welcome to Your Next Level Mastermind. This is episode number 61. And the topic we have for today is what makes you unique. What makes you unique? Why should people deal with you, both as a person and as a business, or any way you want to do it? And for those who are watching, I'd like you to make sure that you check the links that each of these people who are contributing to this topic share with you, because they're ready, willing, and able to help you in any way they possibly can. The links you're getting is a direct access to them. There's no going through a VA or a gatekeeper or something else. You get direct access to them. And I strongly urge you to make sure you take up the opportunity to use the links that you see that. It'll be under the YouTube video. Look in the description box. Don't just watch it without checking the links out. And if I was you, I'd connect with every single one of them, because you never know what opportunities they will open up for you. So without any further ado, let's start the introductions to the people who are going to be providing the session for the evening. And we'll start with Joy Healy, followed by John Allen. When you're ready, Joy.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Hello, I'm Joy Healy from joyhealy.com. What I do is show people how to avoid the mistakes that tripped me up when I started online, especially in affiliate marketing. I do it because I've learned the hard way about the dirty tricks that most of the affiliate marketers use. And I don't want other people to be taken in by them and their hype. I'd tried several other affiliate marketing trainings, and I've finally found one where I'm making money, and so are others in my team. I live in Norwich in the UK, and I serve people 55 and over who've made poor pension provisions or none at all, and who are interested in making an extra income online, full-time or part-time. This week, I'm looking for people who struggle with the technical side of building a full-time or part-time online business, so would be interested in a business where 95% of the hard work is done for them. Thank you.
Well done, Joy Healy. You're getting better every darn week. Well done. Okay, John Allen, followed by Marcus Newcomb.
Hi, everyone. I'm John Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. What I do in one sentence is I help struggling small business owners and entrepreneurs that show them how to attract their ideal clients, teach them how they can generate instant cash, and show them who they, if they need professional help, who they need to contact in that. Why do I do it? Over my many long years of career, I was given a lot of help, and it's my way of giving back. I'm in southwestern Ontario, near the other London, the one without the big bridge and the clock, but I serve people in all English-speaking countries all over the world. This week, actually, I'm looking for business people, small business people, just to connect, to make a connection and say, hey, hi, what can we learn about each other? And then if that goes great, have another conversation of how we can help each other. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, John. I like the idea of just reaching out to say hello and getting to know people first rather than just talk business. Well done. Well done. Marcus Newcomb, followed by Yvonne Jones.
Hi, I'm Marcus Newcomb. I'm a leadership executive coach and change agent. I work with people who ask, is this as good as it gets? I help my clients to position themselves strategically as a solid leader, become a collaborator who inspires others, and build and nurture strong alliances. Why I do it? I love to inspire growth and change, and it's in dire need. I'm located in Switzerland, working mostly with clients from the US, and this week I'm looking for people who ask, is this as good as it gets? Really?
Is this as good as it gets? What a great question, Marcus. What a great question.
Thank you.
Okay. Carol Davies, Yvonne Jones, followed by Carol Davies.
Good morning, everyone. I am Yvonne A. Jones. Of 50andwisercoaching.com. I specialize in working with female business leaders, business owners, and professionals 50 and wiser who have had some success but are somewhat stuck for various reasons. I help them to get unstuck, thrive, grow, and show their brilliance wherever they may be, whether it's in an organization or in their own business. I also serve individuals by helping them to protect their personal identity and the identity of their business by protecting them from cyber attacks. Why I do this is because as a business owner myself for the past 12 years, I know that there are times when we get stuck and we need support and we need someone to hold us accountable. I live in Central Florida, and this week I'm looking for individuals to create memorable moments so that we just have a conversation, get to know each other, and discover how or if we can support each other.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you very much indeed. Carol Davies, followed by Bonnie Rose.
Hi, everyone. My name's Carol Davies, and I'm a lifestyle success coach at Passion Motivator Coaching, and I'm based in Ontario, Canada. And I help stressed and busy women entrepreneurs get back to having balance in their lives, time for their family and friends, and time for some fun as well. And I help them by providing a personal roadmap with goals so that they can achieve a much better life. My passion is to show women entrepreneurs how to be the best they possibly can be and how to discover their true passion in life and create extraordinary transformation in their personal and professional lives to reach their true potential. I work with women mostly around the world pretty much, and why I do it, I used to be very stressed myself. I was one of those people who didn't take time for themselves, and I didn't enjoy life. I really don't want to see people do that, and I really am here to help people get past that and really get the best life they can. So this week, I'm looking also to connect with people to find out more about them and see if we can help each other out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carol. I'm not sure. Bonnie, are you there? Can you hear us?
Hello, Peter. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm Bonnie Hewitt, or Bonnie Rose, works too. What do? I do a few different things. Today I'm going to talk about my partnership with Marshall Falk over at Gratuity Financial Partners. And what we do there is we teach people how money really works and how to make it work for them. And so we're demystifying some of the techniques that the wealthy use to create generational wealth for their families and beyond. Why do I do this? Had I had this information in elementary or high school myself, my life would look completely different, as I'm assuming so would many others like me. So I am in Pennsylvania in the United States. We serve people all across the United States, but I primarily work with people in California, Pennsylvania, and Arizona currently. And this week, I'm just looking for families and small business owners that we can help get this information to and help them set them on the right path to financial freedom. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much, Bonnie. And please make sure all of you put your links in the chat. Okay. Jeff Veale, followed by Penny Kennedy.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeff Veale. The company name is thebusinessgurus.com.au. What we do in one sentence, we have a digital marketing team here in Manila, and we have a large team of 28 team members, plus we have a dream team. So if we don't know the answer, we can reach out to some of our dream team and get the answer for you. We're located in Manila in the Philippines, and we serve all English-speaking countries throughout the world, mainly USA, Australia, and the UK. This week I'm looking for someone or anyone who'd like to have a free demonstration of some fantastic software we became a partner in recently, where you can get anything from 50 to a few hundred new connections and possible potential clients every night while you sleep just by pressing a button on Facebook. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Jeff. Sounds pretty darn good. Penny Kennedy, followed by Anthony Piselli.
Hello, everyone. My name is Penny Kennedy. Peter, do you want to start the clock? Hi, my name is Penny Kennedy. I am associated with the company Modare. What I do is I help people achieve their goals. And why I do it? Because your success is my success. So if you're feeling good, that warms my heart. In return, I feel good. I am located in Saskatchewan, Canada, but we serve globally. And this week, I am just looking to connect, learn about you, see if I can help, see if you can help me. It happens, and I love it. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Penny, and thank you for reminding me to turn the clock on. And just for interest, so people are watching, what's the temperature where you are today?
Minus 21 with a snowstorm, and that's warm.
Right, there you go. By the way, it's 39 here.
I'm jealous.
Okay, thank you very much, Penny. Anthony Piselli, Santa Claus, whichever way you want to go, the floor is yours, my man.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. Oh, it's so good to be here and see everyone today. Well, today, if anyone knows, I'm a multipreneur. I've got so many fingers and so many pots and trying to do things. And I tell you, today I want to talk to you about cryptocurrencies. Because have you ever wondered how Santa funds the North Pole operation? Or have you ever thought about how does he afford all the stuff that he does? Well, I've associated myself with a major players in the blockchain development. And, they mine 60% of the Bitcoin production that's out there. And for being a part of this association, we get rewarded daily. And we avoid the volatility that most crypto players experience, the swings of ups and downs and everything else. It just drives everybody crazy. Like the commercial. I'm a millionaire. Oh, I'm not a millionaire. Oh, I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. Anyway, so we avoid that, and we get rewarded daily. So what I'm looking for this week is I'm looking for anyone that would like to create a secondary stream of income that could potentially lead to financial freedom. I've attached in the chat a link to a 4-minute video that kind of talks about what we're doing. So if you're interested, please let me know and reach out. I want to help everyone.
Santa, I'd like you to repeat with the expressions you did about what you just shared. So tell me again. You went to an extreme amount of emotional sharing there about people who.
Okay. I'm telling you, I want to help everyone. I mean, there's just so much to do with this. I mean, it's the future. Quantum financial system is going to be coming online very soon, and then banking, as we know it, is going to be it's going to be gone. Nothing that we know right now, that we recognize right now, will be recognizable in the near future. And cryptocurrency is the way to do it. Oh, I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And this 4-minute video that I have attached is going to change your mind, and it will blow your mind. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to hear your enthusiasm again.
Anytime you need enthusiasm, Peter, just ring me up. I'll help you.
Ashvin, over to you, my man. The floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good?
Very well.
Good. What I do is that I help people to get rid of the worst business fears that keeps them awake at night. And how do we do that? By creating customized marketing systems that affordably provide an abundance of clients. And we guarantee our work And right now we are focusing on small businesses and chiropractors. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. That was short and sweet. Thank you very much, Ashwin. Let me stop sharing. Okay. Our topic for the day is what makes you unique. But before, let me just share some apologies. Pat Dreyer, Desi Perez, Lucy Bernabe, who we haven't seen for some time, but she's been traveling and now she's moving house, but she'll be here pretty soon again. Grant Webb, and I've got Janet in there, Santa Claus, as an apology. Is that okay? Right. So thank you to those people who shared their apologies and they'll be with us as soon as they can. All right. What makes you unique? I'm really looking forward to hearing what you think about this.
I have a question. Is that personally or business-wise, your presentation to the
I didn't say.
Target market is unique? What's the unique about that?
Ashwin, I didn't say. It's your call. Because, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I mean, whichever way you want to do it, you can do it both, personally, business, both, whatever you want. Remember, the whole process of this is for people to get to know who in the heck you are, right? And why should they deal with you? So who would like to go first?
Well, you know, I think I'll step in there first. What makes everyone unique is it reminds me of a birthday card I once got. It said, when you were born, they broke the mold. And then I heard that they beat the hell out of the mold maker. But everyone, each and every one of us on this planet is unique. And we have to recognize that. And I recognize everyone's uniqueness because there's no two people alike. Even identical twins have something that's different about them. To make them each individual unique. And it's amazing. What is it that makes people unique is, boy, I tell you, there's so many different things. What makes businesses unique? Well, most businesses that are unique are based upon the unique qualities of the person that's founding them or working there or doing whatever they're doing. What makes me unique? I'm a one of a kind and I'm proud of it. You know, what makes my business one of a kind is it because I'm behind it. And my uniqueness, my one of a kindness is there's no one else out there that can do what I do.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, Joy Healy.
Okay, thanks. What makes me unique is that I am still the prime software support contact for a 40-user exporting company after well over 40 years. Yes, that's 40. And I know that for a fact because my eldest son is almost 40 now. And on one occasion, I went to a board meeting about upgrading the existing system, and we had to have him on the boardroom table in his bouncy chair. One level, it's a good thing to have had consistent income from them all these years. But at another, it's bad because actually I wouldn't mind retiring from them and spending more time on them and growing my online business. I don't for 3 reasons. 1, I don't want to let them down. 2, the system is so old school that nobody else wants to take it over. And 3, let's be honest, I like the money that I get and why would I walk away from that? What it says about me, I think, is that although I don't give fancy sales pitches and a lot of talk, I'm reliable and I do a good job, or they'd have traded me in for a newer model many years ago.
Great qualities, Joy.
Wow, what a lovely way. Thank you, Joy. Can you put your hand down now? Okay, who'd like to go next? Anyone? Okay, Penny Kennedy, over you go.
What makes me unique is, just like everybody, life experience. So I've had an extreme. So I understand what it's like to struggle with a medical illness. I survived cancer. I survived a very abusive relationship, so I can relate to those who've gone through that. I was born in Amsterdam, moved to Canada, so dual language. That's not very unique, but the extreme of the lifestyles from one country to another is very unique. And people don't usually know when I'm bothered, and I don't understand. They go, oh my goodness, that just happened to you. How do you stay so bubbly? So I think, and that's not fake bubbly. It's just, that's in my nature. I survived a attempted suicide where I was in the hospital for 3 months. I buried a granddaughter, just life experience. And I still go over and above. So you hear me talk about, oh, I've got a client coming that I'm training, or I'm working evening fitness classes. That's totally volunteer, because I truly believe if you're feeling good about yourself and you succeed with your goals, it makes me feel good, and it makes me sleep at night, knowing that I helped somebody that couldn't necessarily afford it. We just worked. So I bought my first house when I was 15. And we just worked with a client of mine who just bought her first house, and she just turned 19. So those are little things that I do over and above my business, because it's me as a person on what I've experienced and what they just might not know on how to do it. So that's what makes me unique.
Penny, thank you. Thank you very much for sharing from your heart, as you always do so very, very well. Okay. Yvonne Jones.
Yes, I am a lot like Anthony and somewhat like Penny in the sense that I believe that each of us is unique as an individual. Sometimes we go to where asked this question and we try to find all the various things, what would make us different. And in our business, for example, say John and I, we teach the exact same thing. It will never be the exact same thing to people, because John has his own personality. He brings his own knowledge, and while he may have a specific knowledge, he may have the specific knowledge and the business aspect, he's going to inject his personality into it, and I'm going to do the same in mine. So just being ourselves, our life experiences, as Penny shared, they frame us, they mold us into the persons that we are. And that in itself, those things make us distinct from everyone else. It makes us special. So unique for me spells YOUNIQUE, because it's about us, what we bring to the table. And for example, my clients have told me they love me because I'm kind but firm. In other words, I'm known for kindness, I'm known for compassion, I'm known for empathy, but I'm also known for kicking your butt if you need to be kicked. So they say, kind but firm. But someone else, they may be very firm, but not necessarily do it with kindness and love. So we all bring our uniqueness to the table, whether in our personal lives or in our business. And that's what, in our business, those are the things that attract our clients to us.
Thank you very much, Yvonne. I love the YOU, unique. That's very clever indeed. And by the way, if anybody would like to comment on what everyone else has said, please, the floor is yours. There's no doubt about that, okay? You can do your own little bit, but please comment. I'm more than happy to do that. What about you, Carol? Would you like to share some thoughts about why Carol Davies is unique?
Yes, I certainly would. So as I said before, I'm Carol Davies, and I am based in London, Ontario, Canada, about 30 miles from where John Allen is. We're actually almost neighbors. Given Canada, that is next door, because we have such huge distances. And we have often, talked a bit and collaborated somewhat. And I've always thought that, first of all, being Canadian is unique, because people always say, oh, you're from Canada. And yeah, I'm pretty proud to be a Canadian, but I think what's more important is the personal part of me of, what makes me unique. I had quite a long search to find out about that because someone mentioned earlier in the broadcast that, even identical twins have something different. I'm an identical twin, and I'm proud of that. But it was hard growing up because I didn't really have my own unique identity that I knew about. I always knew of myself as one of two, or the twins, or whatever. And, people in family, friends, whatever, treated you that way. And I definitely am very good at sharing and collaborating because I always got on well with my sister, but I never knew really who I was. So through my 20s and 30s, that was a real big search. And I finally came to the conclusion, like who I am as a person, and that's pretty good. But it was hard growing up that way. So I really value being able to enjoy my uniqueness. First of all, I really am a very heart-centered person, and I have a lot of care and empathy. And I was raised to be part of what's important in my life is a life of service. Both my parents were very active being volunteers in their church and giving back. And that's a very big part of my life because different places where I've lived, I've always volunteered. And for me, helping people learn language, literacy, and other things like that, really huge. And I do a lot of teaching and training because I just love it. And I just seem to have a real gift for it. So with that in mind, that's how I got into coaching. And I just found it was such a good fit. And I just love it when get a client who, is in pain or needs help, whatever. And over time when we work, they find themselves, or they find what they really want. And that lights me up and it lights them up. And that's what I get out of bed for, is I like to help people. I think that's what makes me unique.
Thank you, Carol. Very well done. Marcus Newcomb, I'd love to hear from you.
Oh boy. Remember what I replied, right? It is a very special topic. In the very beginning when I received the question, I was wondering what makes me unique. And the first thought I had is, who the heck am I to even say I am more unique than you, or something differentiates me from you? The you is capital, like for everyone. And then I went to bed, and this morning when I had a shower, I thought, okay, what makes me unique? My iris, that's why we have an iris scanner to identify my identity. Then my fingerprint, I realized, okay, that's why we have fingerprint scanners, because that's unique. And pretty much my DNA, even if that can be fake today, but that definitely makes me unique. And then I listened to you guys and I thought, okay, it's great to be unique. But, in terms of business, for example, or if I talk with my clients, if they say, I'm unique, my coach told me I'm unique, I say, yeah, but how does that differentiate us in terms of business people? Because, like us being unique on a website doesn't really reflect so much. In our marketing, that doesn't really reflect so much. Being kind doesn't really reflect so much. So I would say, in terms of business, what makes me unique is my background in terms of I've been a managing director. I had experience in HR. I'm a coach and a teacher. Because, that's that topic, like what makes you you. Actually, I sum it up in I am. Back to you, Peter.
Thank you, Marcus. Very deep and meaningful, my man. Thank you very much indeed. All right. Ashvin, what about you, my man? What makes you unique? or your business, or whichever way you want to go?
For business-wise, basically the way we are unique is that we guarantee our work and we make sure that we get paid once the client has a result. And we work with proven strategies that's already have worked somewhere else. So that's the unique in terms of business. Obviously, personality, we all have life challenges and you overcome them. And then once you settle down, you think, okay, I'm done with all the challenges. All of a sudden, you get a whole bunch coming to you. So I think it's just that we all go through these challenges, and that makes us even stronger and even more unique in how we deal with it. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Yogesh. John Allen, what about you, my man?
I've been listening to everybody, and everybody's got their own story. I guess I learned I was unique when I was small, because my dad always used to tell me if I was the firstborn, I'd have been the last. So, I never knew what he meant by that for years. After a while, I figured it out. So, that made me unique. He was actually explaining to my other half one day. We would tell him to go right, and he would go left. So it didn't matter what they said. The other thing that my dad mentioned to me numerous times was, you follow the rules, but only when you want to, which I agree on. And I did that all through my working career. And sometimes it got me in trouble and other times it got me ahead. So, like everybody, I've had some unique challenges throughout my life. But again, we're all special. And like Marcus said, we're all got different fingerprints, irises, the whole bit. So everybody is unique and special, both in their business and in their personal life in their own way. So thank you, Peter.
Thank you, John. Okay. Bonnie, you are unique, aren't you? Tell me about you.
Good morning. Just a little bit. So like John said, I've been listening to everybody else's stories, and I'm just so grateful for everybody's transparency. Like, I think it was Penny that was saying, I had somewhat of a tumultuous and traumatic childhood all the way up through my 30s. And about 2 years ago, my mentor, David Meltzer, helped me identify what he calls my superpower, which is adapt and overlap. And what that really means is that, there's the old saying, get knocked down 7 times, stand up 8. And that really is a big part of I know this is backwards, you probably can't see it, but it says unbreakable. And that's what really kind of what helped me build Unbreakable Stories and bring it back again after a hiatus with my partner, Terry Thompson. We just really help people identify what's special about them and their perseverance, and help them share their stories of what they've overcome in order to help others and create a ripple effect. And so I'm using my persistence, my tenacity to help others kind of showcase theirs as well, and just continue that cycle of giving back and lifting others up. And so there was something else I was going to say and I completely forgot, so forgive me. But yeah, I think that it's really important to take what's unique about ourselves and not try to run with the pack all the time. And I remember, is my ability, I'm going to call it an ability. When I was a kid, it wasn't considered an ability, but I don't sugarcoat, and I don't do BS. So like, if you come to me with a problem or a question, be prepared to hear it straight. Sometimes I pre-warn people, like, do you really want to know what I think? Because it's not, you can deliver it with kindness and compassion, of course, as I always strive to do. But I'm not going to let you sit in your own BS either. So that's me in a nutshell. Thanks for letting me share.
Well said, Bonnie. Well said. Thank you very much indeed for sharing that. By the way, we just got I know you'd love to hear this. I just got an apology from Marvin, okay? But the reason why I can't make it, and this is the bit you'll be really make you smile. because he's been invited to go as a guest speaker to a non-profit organisation. And it's the first time he's ever done a
Wow.
speaking job in his life. How about that?
That's awesome.
So, Marlon, if you're watching, we're all proud of you, mate. Well done indeed.
Very, very proud of him.
Well
That's
done.
awesome. So, Peter, if I may, in observing and listening, uniqueness of this group, no two people are the same. Everyone here is unique in their own way. Everyone here is unique in their own business and what they're doing and how they're running it. This is very, very unique, what you have going here, Peter. It's unique. And you know how you catch up on, you know how you catch a unique person?
Yeah.
Unique up on them. Dad joke.
Yeah, I walked into that. Thank you. By the way, welcome to Yogesh. Are you there, Yogesh? I'll come back to you. Jeffrey, what about you, Jeffrey? I've been hesitant to talk to you because I wasn't sure where you're going to go.
No, I promise I'll be good. Guys and girls, everyone has a story and they're all different. But you look at life and we've all had a lot of challenges along the way. And I reckon that we should get this group together. I don't know who's maybe Yvonne might be the one. And you could put together a book, and we can all put a chapter in the book each, and then call it The Unique Entrepreneurs, and give it away as an ebook, and promote our business that way. But on with me, I was born with something that most of you may not know. Some of you will, Peter will, but the rest of you might not. Do you all know the word rat cunning? Peter does, the rest of you don't. Rat cunning is basically street smarts. Yeah, so I was born, sorry, my phone's going on, 1 second. I shall stop that. Yeah, I was born with street smarts. The first book I ever bought was The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. I suggest you get it. It's a fabulous book. It's pretty much on mail order marketing, but it's got some valuable lessons in it, and it's a cheap book. It's only about $10. I'm not sure whether the guy's still alive today. I think it was Joe Carbo with a K. And it's a sensational book. It's a very easy read. So I suggest you have a look at that, guys. The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. It will change the way you think about business. Some things about me, guys. I consider myself to be very lucky. All my life I've had an attitude that I'm lucky. I think it's a case of the more you do, the luckier you get, right? So, and I've also had the philosophy, do lots of shit and be right more than you're wrong, and you'll be successful. Anyway, I'll tell you some things along the way. I met my first ghost when I was 6 years old. This was a real living ghost, right? I'll tell you the story one day. Anyone wants to know about the ghost? I'll tell you. It's a long story. I'll tell you the story. But I met a ghost when I was 6. Then I had a motivational speaker. Early in the piece, all you guys trying to get motivational speakers and coaches, I had a motivational speaker from about, from about 4 to 14. And I got my motivational speech every morning. It was my stepfather combing my hair, and he would say to me, as he was combing my hair, he'd look at me and say, "Shit, you're an ugly kid." That was my motivational talk. And then I used to leave the house. I had glasses back in those days even. I used to leave the house. I'd come to the first, we call them in Australia telegraph post, or I'm not sure what you guys call them. I'd come to the first pole, which had grass all around the bottom of it, and I would hide my glasses, right? And then I'd go off to school without my glasses. If I went to school, I was called Four Eyes and I'd get bashed up. So I quickly learned, don't go to school with your glasses or you'll get bashed up. Now that was a bit of a drawback, because wherever I sat in the class, on the angle and the lighting of the classroom, I couldn't fully see the blackboard. So anytime there were exams or questions that involved the blackboard, I was at a huge disadvantage. So I went through that, but I quickly realised you only had to get about 65% to make it anyway. So I just cruised. I used to get in the high 70s. I could have done much better if I wanted to, but I just cruised and did what I had to do. Moving on from there, I left home when I was 14 and moved out on my own. And one night I came home, good story, one night I came home at 1 o'clock in the morning and my house was gone. I walked around the corner, got the shock of my life, my house was missing. And the reason, guys, my house was missing, because my house was a skip bin behind a shopping centre. It was a brand new skip bin I'd found, and I used to climb in every night and go to sleep like a submarine. I thought it was good fun. Get up in the morning, steal some milk, steal some oranges from the orchard, and steal some bread and survive. Anyway, so what did I do? 1 o'clock in the morning, freezing cold. I walked down to my nearest main road. I didn't know whether to go left or right, so I made a choice. Kept walking until I come to a car yard. When I came to that car yard, my rat cunning kicked in. There's 200 cars. Surely someone's left one of the doors open. And sure enough, by car number 7, I was in a big Ford Custom line with leather seats. And I thought to myself, how cool is this? This is a bloody upgrade. I'm no longer in the stainless steel skip bin. I'm now in luxury. Moving along, I stayed, one stage of my life, guys, I stayed at the Hilton Hotel in the real penthouse for 2 years straight. That's another story. I managed to make, I had 4 or 5 successful businesses. I managed to make, for over 30 years, I set myself a target. I made myself $5,000 a week. A reason it was, I only realised later in life, why didn't I aim for 10,000? The reason being, 5,000 was more than enough, and I'm lazy. So I went for 5, and I achieved my goals each and every year. All right. One of my many talents is I'm resilient. Right. I make people money. I make people into millionaires. For those that want to listen, I know how to make you into millionaires, but it takes time and effort. Right. I used to gamble. Believe it or not, Ripley's story. I used to gamble on the football, $80,000 a week. That's $80,000 a week, when wages for the average man were $500 on the street. All right, and I enjoyed it, and I'm still gambling to this day. That's the reason I work. My passion is gambling. Peter's seen it, but the millennials all talk about having $10,000 months. Guys, I've had not without gambling, I'm talking about working now. I've had $250,000 weeks with my catering business. Coming into the seasonal times, you can make $1 million during the month of December alone. All right, so the money's there if you know what you're doing. And last but not least, I was considered over the years the godfather in business to all my friends and people I knew. And then by the time I hit, say, early 50s, I became known as a grandfather. The attitude was, he wouldn't know. And little did they realise, I know more every day. I learn something, so I know more than ever. And as far as I'm concerned, guys, I'm lazy. I've yet to reach my full potential. Thanks very much.
Wow, Jeffrey, what a life you've led. Unbelievable. Thank you so very much.
You can make a movie, but it's science fiction.
Beg your pardon?
I said we can make a movie, but they put it under the science fiction section.
I cannot call on Yogi because he's on a call, unfortunately. So I just want to just finish with one thing. We approached uniqueness in a whole lot of different ways, etc., right? And I just want to share this, that we are unique, and be proud of what we are, and don't try to be anybody else. But I would suggest you use your uniqueness not for networking. Use your uniqueness for network building. 2 completely different things. Not networking, but network building. If you're not sure what I mean by that, message me and I'll talk to you about that, okay? Because it's an important fact in terms of building your business. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for your contribution to the topic today of what makes you unique. And for those who are watching, please make sure you click all the links there. Check all these people out. They are really worth it. I appreciate them. They give up their time to share their ideas, their thoughts, their wisdom with you, okay? So thank you, everybody. Best wishes from Thailand, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye-bye.
Save the chat.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.